All right. Okay. Welcome, guys. This is the first day of the 5-day chatbot challenge. The whole idea about us starting this challenge is very simple. The original idea is basically to enable my students who has opted in and signed up for the Chatbot Domination Masterclass to build advanced and no, I wouldn't say sophisticated, advanced, powerful sequences so that we learn to automate our businesses. Okay, and but in order to do that, we need to take one step back and begin to do a proper setup of the platform, on the chatbot platform itself. Because if we don't do that, then we don't have a good foundation for us to build powerful sequences on. Okay, so that's the reason why I started adding this extra bonus, which is basically the Messenger Chatbot Marketing 5-day Chatbot Challenge. So in 5 days, we will do a walkthrough step-by-step guidance to enable you to do proper setup of your chatbot, so that moving forward, you will be able to build anything on top of that. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. And now a very quick intro about me. My name is Peter Chow. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I'm an internet marketer, and as you can see, read from over here, I've done quite a lot of things. Okay, I have no problem transitioning from being an entrepreneur as well as going into being an employee, but I have more calling for being an entrepreneur. I love what I'm doing. I love going into the education and love helping people. And today we are talking about leveraging the automation system, which is the chatbot. All right. So I'm not going to take too much time talking about myself and other fluff things. We are going a little bit. You can learn more about that in my webinar. I'm going to share with you that the link for those of you who hasn't taken the webinar. Okay, the webinar will give you a lot more information about the industry, a lot more information about my background. But for today, we are going into the step-by-step guidance, simple executional walkthrough of how to set up your chatbot. All right. So this 5-day challenge is going to be done over 5 days. Today is the first day, and every day following this, we will do a function. Okay, we will set up your chatbot one thing at a time. So for day one, we are going to go into setting up the chatbot properly right from the start. How do you create the account, and how do you do the integration with Facebook? Okay. Day two, we're going to how to leverage the right growth tools for optimized results. And I will show you later on. What happens is that it is a very powerful tool. The chatbot allows you many growth tools. Growth tools are basically the entry points. As you create an automation, there must be an entry point for people to interact with you. Okay, so we're talking about growth tools. Growth tools are the many entry points where the moment you create an automation, entry points are where people will click to engage with you. Okay, so we learn some of them. There are quite a number, but we don't have to go through all of them. We just need to learn how to use a few. All right. Day three is we will do go into how to manage and support your list effectively, because after all, you will be building your list. This is so powerful, in fact, that you can even replace your email marketing autoresponder. Okay, but I'm not saying that you should, but it is that powerful. Now, day four, we're going to how to 10 times your marketing communications with messenger bot broadcasting. That means whatever you send out, your marketing communications, marketing messages that you send out, they get read, meaning they actually reach the right people or the people in your list, and they actually open up your messages, which is a far cry from what we are getting with email marketing. Because email marketing, we're basically getting with an abysmal 15-20% type of open rates, where you can easily look at 80 to 95% open rate with a chatbot. Okay, day five will be how to strategically plan your next move. Okay, this is important. You need to plan after everything is set up. You will need to learn, what's next for you, what you can do further as a next step. All right, so let's look into Facebook Messenger marketing very quickly. Facebook Messenger marketing is basically as you know, the Messenger as a platform is actually an instant messaging platform, very similar to Skype, very similar to WhatsApp. Okay, it's just a instant messaging platform. But when we combine the marketing word with Messenger, it becomes the act of marketing to your customers using a messaging app. And in this particular case, we're talking about Facebook Messenger. Now, it won't be long before WhatsApp is going to come in. In fact, they have already started coming in a big way. Because I don't know whether you know or not, Facebook actually owns both Facebook Messenger, of course, as well as WhatsApp. So if they're doing big things with Facebook Messenger, you can bet that sooner or later they're going to start building big things for WhatsApp as well. Okay, it is going to be the next wave for online marketers because of the. I'm going to go into a lot more details later on about the Messenger platform. Okay, now let's go into chatbot because we need to distinguish between Messenger as an app, as an instant messaging platform, as opposed to chatbot marketing. The chatbot marketing is basically a third-party software. Okay, the third-party software that allows you to integrate with your Messenger app that expands the functionality and feature set of Messenger as an app to allow you to do powerful automation and allows you to do a lot more things that on its own the Messenger are not able to do. Okay, it's like turbocharging your car, the way I look at it, right? So bots are the future. Now, when we're talking about the Messenger as a platform, when combined together with a chatbot automation software, they are basically a match made in heaven, because what it does is that the software is basically turbocharging your instant messaging app. Okay, it allows it to do a lot more powerful things that it is not able to do initially. It can go faster, it can do more, it can be more powerful. Okay, it's basically changing online communications as we know it. Okay, it is that powerful. Now let's look at what in the industry, what does it mean when you talk about Messenger as a platform? Messenger has 1.3 billion active users. It's actually more than that, because 1.3 is the number in 2018. Facebook runs an F8 conference. Okay, in 2018 was 1.3 and it also already have 300,000 monthly active bots in action. Okay, so it is very extensive. It is able to reach a whole lot of people, because most people spend most of the time on an instant messaging platform. Okay, so that's what we have in terms of power. Okay, in terms of reach, in terms of effective communication, we are at the forefront with the Messenger as a platform. Now, who is this for? Okay, we're talking about leveraging on the chatbot. Who is the chatbot for? Why do we need it? If you are an affiliate marketer, if you are in network marketing or an MLM business, if you're a digital agency owner serving local businesses, you will need a bot. Okay, you will need to leverage on the Messenger app so that you can start building your relationship, communicating more effectively with your leads and your customers and your clients in a way that is unavailable in any other platform, including email. Okay, if you are an e-commerce marketer that you sell physical products, if you are a business owner that you need to do support and information delivery, if you are an expert or a coach or a trainer that you need to deliver contents to your customers or your clients, or if you're just any type of entrepreneurs, you will find that you will need this. I will show you the reasons why a little bit later on as we go along, but it is basically a very powerful tool for any marketers, for any entrepreneurs, for any businesses to leverage on. Because let's face it, most people are spending most of the time on a messaging platform. And if you are not there, your competitors will. Okay, and if you're not there, you're not going to be reaching out to your audience. So you've got to learn how to make use and leverage on this platform, because it is a very powerful platform for you to reach out to your audience, plus to build a relationship. Okay, so let's look at the top influencers who are already using the chatbot. All right, the bot as a communication platform. We have people like Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Elon Musk, Tyson Zahner, Amy Porterfield, and Frank Kern. They are all big-time influencers. In China, they are called the KOL, which stands for Key Opinion Leaders. They don't call it influencers. China likes to do things different. So they are all already on the platform. And let's take a look at top brands. Citibank, Lyft, MasterCard, Wall Street Journal, Starbucks, TechCrunch, Sephora, Pizza Hut, and more and more and more. There are a lot of these big brands are already adopting a chatbot for support, for information delivery, for sales, for e-commerce, and things like that. Okay, they are already on. So if you are not on, this is the right time to look at it, because this is still new, and it doesn't have the fatigue that an email marketing platform already has, and it is very effective. Okay, you already know that basically. Otherwise, you won't be here. You won't be here trying to learn about setting up your chatbot so that you can start leveraging on the chatbot. Okay, so you're in the right place. All right, and if you need to learn more about the background, the platform, the industry, you can of course jump into the webinars. And some of you had already done that, has already watched my webinar. So great. For those of you who hasn't, the link is over there. But don't worry, you don't have to. You can either screen capture this right now, or I'm going to share with you this slide so that you will have reference point. Okay. So now, the question is, most people will ask is, can I do this? Because, when we talk about chatbot, normally people think about technical IT. I'm not IT savvy. I cannot code. It's just too technical. A chatbot is crazy. So the simple answer is this: absolutely, there's no experience needed and there's no coding needed. As long as you know how to use WhatsApp or Messenger or text, okay, texting your friends. If you can do that, you can do this. Very simple, right? So let's begin. Now, the first thing is setting up your chatbot properly right from the start, okay? This is day one. There are many platforms out there available, and let me just show you. Now, if you look at this article alone, right? There's so many platforms available in terms of choices, in terms of which software that you can use. There's Ivo, there's Botsify, there's ChatFuel, there's Mobile Monkey, there's FlowXO, InPerson, It's Alive, ManyChat, Maya AI, Octane AI, Pandora Bots. The list goes on. There are many, many available out there. Okay. Now the thing is this: as there are many available choices out there, please choose one that suits you. I would suggest that you can go ahead and try, because most of them have 14 days free trial or 30 days free trial. Go ahead and give it a go. Okay, see which vehicle suits you the best, and then whatever I'm going to teach you now, the principle works pretty much the same. Okay, it's just that the actual step-by-step thing that you need to go through to set things up may be a bit different, but in principles they all work the same. All right. All right, so what I use is ManyChat, because I've just grown used to ManyChat. And one of the things I love most about the ManyChat, it has a feature that is called the Flow Builder. Whatever you're seeing here on the screen right now is called a Flow Builder. It is drag and drop. I will show that to you a little bit later in the live step-by-step walkthrough. This is a very intuitive way to work. I can drag and drop each panel. I can connect each panel differently. And it's just a very simplistic and very intuitive way for me to build my sequences. Okay, so that's why I like about that. All right. So basic ingredients is this. To begin setting everything up, you are going to need your Facebook account, which everyone has, I'm sure. And you basically don't need to do anything about your Facebook account. As long as you have an account, you will need that, because the moment you create a chatbot account, the software, okay, the third party software, you are going to need to connect it with your Facebook account. The reason why is because Messenger pretty much lives within Facebook. Okay, every Facebook account comes with the Messenger, whether you have the Messenger app installed separately or not. It actually comes with Messenger, because you can text your friends within Facebook app itself. All right. So you need to have the account so that you can connect it. You can log into your ManyChat account with your Facebook account. That's how it works. Okay. And then you also need to have a Facebook fan page or business page. Okay, so the walkthrough, we do setting up ManyChat and integrating with Facebook. Okay, now the first thing is, of course, you need to make sure you do some settings first. All right, the settings is first you need to go into your Facebook page. I'm not going into how to set up Facebook page. This challenge is not about that. I'm assuming that you already have a Facebook page. If not, you need to set one up. Okay, there are many trainings available out on YouTube. You can just Google it, and you can set up a page for yourself. Now, the first thing you need to do, just refer to the screen here. The first thing you need to do is go to settings. The moment you click on settings, you will be accessing an option called messages. In messages, please select allow people to contact my page privately to show the message button. Okay, that's the first step. Then save the change. The second step is on the page itself, you need to click on the blue button, and that's where you set up send message. You don't do contact us, you don't do call now, you don't do sign up, you don't do send email, you do send message. That way, if you set this up properly, the moment other people, your visitor come in to your page and they click on the send message button, it will automatically engage the messenger platform, and then it will basically takes over. Okay, so that's how powerful it is. All right, so let's move on. It is the same for your mobile. Okay, if you're doing it on the mobile, just go to your page, click on settings, and within settings you can access messaging, and within messaging you need to turn in this case, you are turning off instant reply. Let me explain that to you. Okay, now let me go back one step. This will allow your people to contact you by your page using send messages. Okay, when you turn this on, you are able to start setting up the send message button on your page. That's the first step. Now the second step is in over here, you need instant reply, means Facebook will automatically make use of the messenger platform to reply to you when people go to your page and click on the send message. All right, so that's the first thing. Now, if you're not using ManyChat or a third-party software, you need to turn instant reply on. Okay, the message below is editable. Thanks for your message. I will try to revert as soon as possible. Hang in there, okay? This is my sentence. This is my message. You can change that to anything you'd like. Okay, the moment people click on the send message button, automatically they will get a message reply like that. Okay, but in this case, I need you to turn this off if you are using an integration with ManyChat, because otherwise, if you turn this on, it will interfere with whatever you're going to set up on ManyChat. Okay, I hope that is clear. If you are not using ManyChat, then it's fine. Turn this on. Okay, this is for instant reply. I hope you get that. Okay, so right. So the next thing is this. Now, before I go into this, I'm going to share something else with you so that it's clearer for you. Okay. Right here. Okay, this is my page, right? So as I mentioned to you before, I'm going to walk through with you right now so that you can see I'm doing it rather than just referring to the screen. Okay, my page is here. I'm going to settings right over here. Click on settings. You can see messages here. And then click on edit. Then allow people to contact my page privately by showing the message button. So I'm going to select this, leave this on, okay? Turn messaging off, we'll remove send message button. So this is to allow your send message button to be present in your page, okay? So leave this on, save the change, and you're done. Then the next thing you do is here. Okay, I'm going to show that to you right now. The next thing to do is you need to go into your page. Okay, from page, as you can see, this is my page. Click on settings right on top. Then, as I've shown you on the slide itself, which is here. Okay, which is here. Now click on messaging. Then, as you can see, instant reply off. Okay, instant reply off. So that is done. Go back settings and done. That's it. That's all you need to do. 2 settings over here. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I need to go back to here. Now in your ManyChat, the first thing you do is, of course, you need to create a ManyChat account. So let me go and help you do that first. All right. Before we even go into ManyChat, like I mentioned before, you have choice of Optimised. Okay. You have also the choice of Chat Fuel. As you can see, you can start using it for free, $0 per month. And Pro is $15 a month for Chat Fuel. Optimised is 0 for the first 14 days, and then thereafter is $49 a month. And ManyChat, let me just show you the pricing. Okay, ManyChat is free, but free version is very limited. You can play around with it. Sooner or later, you're going to need to go Pro, and Pro is only starting at $10 a month. Okay, so it's not, it's totally doable. It's so cheap, in fact. All right, so let me just go back now. You need to get started free, right? You need to set up a free account. So get started for free. This is where you need to click agree and then sign in the Facebook. Okay, when I do sign in the Facebook, and this is what I mean exactly over here, you need to first connect to your Facebook account. Okay, sign in to Facebook. Okay, you're in. This is you setting up your ManyChat account. Okay, the moment you get in here, the first thing you need to do is, of course, to connect with your page. So you click on add new page, and then you select the page. I'm already connected, so I don't need to connect this anymore. So select your page to connect with. Okay, that's all about you need to do, which is over here. Okay, select your add a new page, select that page, and you're done. Now the next thing you need to do is this. We need to go to settings. Okay, we are now going into the nitty-gritty details of doing setup for your ManyChat account. This is the day 1 assignment. Okay, let me just go through here. You're going to need to go through most of the items over on top over here. General live chat growth tools, but not everything. And let me show you first on my slides. Okay, you need to go to settings and then you need to go through all the rest of the things. Okay, once setting is done, I'm going to go into automation. I'm going to help explain to you what you need to do for main menu, default reply, welcome message, and keywords. Sequences and rules are a little bit more advanced. A little bit, you don't need that for now. We'll go into that later on. Again, we will only be covering settings plus automation. And under automation, we'll be doing main menu, default reply, welcome message, and keywords. Okay. All right. So Main menu, as you can see here, this is a sample screenshot of my own main menu. You can do it any way you like. The only thing you need to do is you need to figure out what you want to say, what you want to offer as a business. Okay, your business from your page, from your Facebook page, you want to offer to people, which, as you can look, as you can see on the right hand side over here, you can see that under the menu it says programs, one for Norway challenge, affiliate express system. So these are the menu system. Okay, the main menu, sub menu, main menu, sub menu, like that. So you can actually set that up anywhere in any way you like. Right. So you can either look at what I have here and then you can start doing it yourself and model after this. But chances are it's not going to be helpful because what I have is more advanced and you're not going to have the same thing. I'm going to build something very simple. I'm going to show you how to build that later on in the walkthrough, okay? Now, the next thing is default reply. Default reply is when someone clicks on that get started button, the first time they get to your page, your Facebook page, okay, there's a get started button. The moment they click there, and they will get this message. All right, so this can be anything. This is the standard one, the standard message, and you can just change this to anything you like. Okay, welcome message is another one. You can put in anything you like over here. So as you can see, I purposely screenshot this from my own page so that you have an idea how this is done. All right, I put in an image and then a welcome message and 3 buttons that will lead them to do something. Okay, now the keywords is on default, the first and the second one are there. It's already done for you, meaning if someone were to type in the word start or subscribe, they will automatically be subscribed to the bot. If they type stop, unsubscribe, or no thanks, they will automatically be unsubscribed from the bot. It's all automated, okay? So what I did is I added some profanity words so that when people, there are some rude people out there who will just say, you know, F off or get lost or stop, or not even stop, leave me alone or delete and things like that, right? Then it will automatically know what to do. The bot will unsubscribe them because I don't want any interactions with these people anymore. So this is all automated again. All right. So before I go into, let me just go straight into the actual demo. Okay. All right. So this is my account. Let me go into my other brand new account. Now, as I mentioned before, the first thing you do is settings. Settings in general, okay, you can put whatever sentence here. There's only a limited amount of characters. You want to see how it looks, it's like that. Okay, the first time when people access your page, this is what it looks like. The text that you put there basically will show up here. All right, this text will show up here. Okay, so put in your logo. If this is the image of your face, then it will show up here, the name of this page, name of the page. Okay, and then it will basically tells you how it's going to look. Save it. This one, leave it as it is. I'm not touching the rest. Keyboard input. Okay, I'm not touching the rest. So live chat, you don't need to touch that right now. Okay, except for you can do any one of them, it doesn't matter. Any message starts a conversation. Yep. All right, so growth tools, you only need to authorize websites over here in the sense that now any domain that I'm going to use your bot, you need to put in your domain over here. Okay, very simple. ManyChat.com at www.manychat.com at. Okay, so if you have a website like, for instance, my business name, mybusinessname.com. Okay, just add over here and it will be fine. You're authorizing the website list, which is limited to 50. So you need to put this here so that you make sure that your bot works within those websites, those domain names, okay? Branding, you should disable it because you want to turn off ManyChat branding. Otherwise, whatever you send off, you will have the ManyChat branding. So in this case, I'm going to disable. Notification, next. This is the email that you will need to put in because any notification that the system sends to you will go to this email, okay? Over here. Subscriber report, I actually don't need subscriber report because otherwise I'm going to have a lot of emails coming in if I have a lot of subscribers. So monthly is fine. Live chat, yes, notify me on Messenger when the conversation is assigned to me. And then notify admins also. I don't want to be receiving emails. I don't want to receive emails. Just want to receive a notification via Messenger, right? Then let me go to custom field. Now, custom field at the moment, you're not going to need much because you haven't started building anything yet. But the most basic stuff that you will need is you can set up email. Like for instance, right, new user field, you click over here, and the name is type is over here. So for instance, you will set up email for the first time, you type email here, and then the text type is text, okay? And description, you can just put email. So if you do that and create, what it does is that it creates this item over here. Okay, so why do we need to do this? It's because these are called custom field, meaning it can collect data from user as you go through a certain sequence. You ask certain questions and they put in the email, and the email is going to be automatically captured into this database. Okay, it is very powerful. You need to collect certain things. Right now, you basically don't need anything yet except for email, so you can start creating email for now. Okay, email is the most important thing. The rest, as and when the requirement comes out, then we will create accordingly. Okay, and text is another important thing because you want to start tagging people based on the interaction, based on the whatever it is, how they come into the equation. For instance, if you start a campaign and the campaign called campaign X, so when they come into your list, you may want to put a tag called campaign X opt-in. If you're doing an invitation to an event, you may also want to tag these people who registered to go to the event with the event name, like that. Okay, so that you can easily segment them by tags so that you can communicate and send broadcast messages to them separately if you want to. Okay, this is a very powerful tool. It's very easy to use once you know how to use this, and it's super difficult to manage this on an email autoresponder. But over here is very simple. Okay, you just need to understand this. You don't need to create anything here for now. Okay, users, no need. Now, this is where you need to invite a new member to be an admin. Like for instance, if you are letting your account to be managed by someone else, or if you're letting someone else comes into your account to do certain sequence building, okay, you need to invite new member either as an editor or as an admin, and then you generate a link and you share that link with that person, and when that person clicks on that link, it will comes in and become whatever role that you have given that person. Okay, now, the reason why I have so many over here is because previously when I run the chatbot nomination course, this group of people allows me to go into the bot to do some changes. All right, so payment, you don't need to do anything right now, but it's also a good idea for you to start looking at creating a Stripe account, because sooner or later, if you're in the online business, online marketing business, you will need to start accepting payment, right? One of the best platform available is Stripe. So create a Stripe account, which is free. Create two. One is personal account, and then set up another one, which is business account. All right, you need business account because business account is more powerful and allows you to easily withdraw funds into your bank account. Okay, and it's more secure. All right, so create a new Stripe account whenever you have the time. This is not a must at this present moment, but sooner or later you need to do that. So once you have a Stripe account, you need to click here to add Stripe account. Okay, then you integrate everything here. Like for instance, let me go to this account here. Settings, payment. As you can see, my Stripe account is already connected. All right, so that's what it is here. Go back. Now, the next thing you need to look at is integrations. Integration is also another thing that you don't need to touch at the moment. It is powerful enough to integrate with certain things, like for example, Google Sheets, so that you can export certain information out of your bot into Google Sheets. In fact, if you have an autoresponder, an email autoresponder, you can even connect it here so that whoever comes into your list will automatically be exported into your autoresponder. Okay, you need to be looking at creating your list, which is your asset, both ways on your chatbot as well as your autoresponder. Okay, right? Billing is basically your payment to ManyChat if you're going the pro account. Now the rest you don't need. Okay, so in terms of settings, you are done. Let me go into automation now, the final part. Now, final part is very simple, right? First, you need to look at main menu, then you look at default reply, and then after that, you go to welcome message, okay? And keywords. Let's look at keywords first. Keywords is very simple. Also, you only need to do one thing, add one thing. Let me show you. Automation. Keywords, right? Can you see here? All you need to do is just follow this. I don't even need stop because stop is up there already. Okay, so like that. Just follow this, type this in, or anything that you feel the profanity that most people may use when they get upset with you for whatever reason. Save it, and then you just need to add in one action, which is unsubscribe from bot. That's all you need to do, okay? And the action is very simple. Unsubscribe from bot. Okay, let me just show you one way to do so. Is for instance here. Bazinga. Create the keyword. What do you need to do, right? So you need to either select an existing or create a new reply. Okay, select an existing is here are an existing reply. Whatever you have built, you can reuse any one of them. Okay, so I'm going to use some unsubscribe from bot. There you go, unsubscribe from bot. If I click here, then you will see the actual flow itself. Got it? You have successfully unsubscribed. Sorry to see you go, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I have a button over here so that they can resubscribe the bot if just in case that they have clicked on unsubscribe accidentally. They did not mean to go. They did not mean to unsubscribe. They want to keep being subscribed. Sometimes, accidents happen. So they can click on start and they can come back into the list. Okay, so that's what it does. Now, that's all you need to do in terms of that. Let me just go back. In terms of setting up the automation, in terms of keywords, okay? You don't need all of this. You just need the very simple ones. Keep everything simple. Now, welcome message, as you have seen earlier on. Okay, this is a more complicated one. Let me just show you a simple one. Just playing with that flow. Automation, welcome message. Now, welcome message can be as simple as this. You don't even need all these buttons because I'm just repeating the buttons. These buttons are already available in my menu. Okay, I'm just repeating that so that it gives a faster interaction available for people, for my visitors. You don't have to have that. The buttons can be anything in the sense that when you let me just show you, right? When you go to edit flow up here, then you can start editing. Okay, once you have edited whatever it is before you get it published. If you don't publish, it will not go live. Even if you publish, but you disable it, right? You can actually disable it, right? Your main menu, you can disable the menu so that the menu doesn't show up. Your default reply, you can disable. Welcome message, you can disable. I don't want to disable. Of course, I want it to be enabled, right? So you can also preview it. The moment you click on this preview, it will actually prompt send that same message over here into your mobile. Let me show you. There we go. Right? Can you see this? This is the same message that I created. Okay. Right, this message. So you can build anything you like. This is just a welcome message. All right. So you have to use your own language that is suitable to your business, to who you are. Okay. Now let's get back to default reply. Same thing for default reply. You can just leave it as it is, just change to your own name and everything will just work. All right. You don't need to be too fancy. You can just leave it as it is. Now, once you've got some experience, once you have seen how other people's chatbot works, then you will get an idea. Okay. And then you can start changing it to whatever you like. Now, main menu. Okay. Main menu is a little bit more, slightly more complex because you need to build several things in here. Let me go to main menu here. There we go. Now, the first item over here, as you can see, this is the main menu. Second, contact us is the main menu. Schedule a visit is the main menu. So there are three main menus. So then within each main menus, you can actually create a sub menu. How you do that? Edit menu right on top over here. Then you can see menu item 1, menu item 2, menu item 3, and then you can even start doing that here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1 menu item. Okay, so this is another menu item. You can click here and then open a sub menu. So it will open sub menu down here. Sub menu 1. Can you see that? It is just as simple as that. Just click and start editing. Okay, so you can always start with about us. Now in the about us, you can also do contact us. All right, so or rather, let me do it this way: contact us. About us. Okay, product 1 or service 1. Okay, whatever it is. Service 1, service 2, offer 3, like that. Okay. Now from here, when people click on this second item, you can either open another submenu or reply with a message or open the website. Like for instance, if this is supposed to direct people to somewhere else, all you need to do is just open a website, put in the URL, and done. Okay, simple as that. URL. Like for instance, ManyChat.com. So we'll go to ManyChat.com. Done. Okay. ManyChat. Okay, like for instance, this is say Opesta. And then in Opesta, we go to open the website. And Opesta website is here. Copy, come back here, paste it in here, Opesta, and it's done. It's just as simple as that. Now, I won't need to do that anymore. So let's go to contact. Contact, if you don't have a submenu, you don't need a submenu. You can just straight away open a message. And then from here, reply message is contact us. Right, this is the standard reply message that's already pre-done. Let me just get out. Menu item, let me just play around with this for you, okay? Let's just say that you have about us, no, service, operating hours. Okay, if you have operating hours, very simple, you need to create a new message. When you create a new message, then over here, of course, you need to send to, we call it operating. This is just hours. This is just for your own reference. Now you can see here, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Then you have Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then Sunday and public holiday. Off. Okay, like that. That was it. It's done. Back to edit. Okay, that's it. Update main menu. Remember always update main menu. Specify message to menu. This one, let me just delete it. Update main menu. Now, as you can see here just now, if I did not complete any one of these items over here, that means something is left hanging. It's not complete. It will tell me when I need to publish, okay? It's smart enough to tell me, okay, you have forgotten to complete a certain task. Please go back and do it first before I can publish it for you, before it can go live. So you will always be reminded to do that. So it's pretty good. So operating hours, like that. Okay, so you can see here, operating hours. It will show up here, okay? Done. All right, so that's the main menu. That's the default reply. That's the welcome message, and that's the keyword. So with that, that's it for today. Let me just get back to my slides. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, you can always message me. Or it's also very simple. You can go to ManyChat and they have a getting started tutorial. They have many knowledge base available. You can even submit a ticket. Okay, they are very helpful and they will help you with whatever you need to configure your ManyChat account. All right. So for day one, that's it. Assignment is very simple. Go and configure your Facebook page settings. Then set up your ManyChat account. Then configure some basic settings that I have shown you so that everything that we've gone through today will be ready for tomorrow when we begin day number 2. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.